It is extended lecture number 15. The topic is unwilling adjustment becomes painless. So those who have taken this mantra that I will become a proper human being, they can certainly achieve it. Let us see how. You see, there are various situations which we face in our life, and in many of them we have to make certain adjustments, even against our wish, because that is the need of the hour. And such adjustments generally give us pain, that I didn't want this, but I'm forced to do this. So we live in pain and at the same time have that adjustment and work further on that. So this is a very peculiar situation. So with the help of this mantra, as a proper human being, we should think that this adjustment which I had to do, after all, it is again a matter of perception. I think that it should be like this. But the other fellow doesn't realize. He has some other perception. He feels he's right. And I should make adjustment. So, you see, here probably this is a situation where God only can help, and let us take the help of God, there is no harm. So we should think that, after all, you see, God has made him differently, God has made me differently. So how can he understand as to what I feel is right? So he'll continue to be like that. So therefore, I have to adjust, and this adjustment I am not making because of that personality. I am making this adjustment with the will of the God Almighty. He is not changing it, because God only can change. So I am not making adjustment with that gentleman or that lady. I am making this adjustment with the will of the God Almighty. And gentlemen and ladies, this situation will come so many times in our life. In the office situation, you may have a boss with whom somehow you are adjusting, although you don't like him, you don't like his face, you don't like his method, but there is no other alternative. So there, instead of keep on grumbling every now and then faltering in your job, think over that it is God's wish that I must adjust, I must learn something through this adjustment. So the moment you go to God, it becomes much easier. Those not believing in God, they may go to medical science, DNA, his DNA is like that, mine is this, so it will remain like this. Similarly, in the family, a husband may have to make a lot of adjustment with the wife may have to make a lot of adjustment with the husband. There also, I think, the best thing is that first, don't harp too much where you have difference of opinion between the husband and wife. And second, where you have to make an adjustment, think that you are not making with my husband, with my wife, I am making this adjustment with God Almighty. Because God Almighty has made that fellow like this. So what to do? I have to bend before the God Almighty. And the moment you start thinking like that, that pain which comes every now and then in you while making adjustment, that will slowly and slowly go away. So just think over. Thank you.